Now we're going. Now we're live.
Are we? Are we live?
Are you lying to us, Mike? I don't trust you anymore.
I'm not lying. We are live.
Okay.
Oh wow.
We're live?
Should we be?
Yep.
Hello.
Look, I don't see. There we are.
Okay.
Oh dear. Everyone,
Everybody.
good time zone.
We were unprepared because we had been deceived by a trusted individual here.
Someone who we thought of as a friend.
I know,
close and
loving friend.
it was quite the betrayal. I'm so sorry.
Our regularly scheduled program has been halted by this stunning betrayal. Anyways, hello, Milo.
I don't know how we'll recover.
I'm going to be the storyteller tonight. I'm not.
Are you?
Just
I don't know.
Just
tonight. Just tonight.
Do you need
tonight?
fresh stockings? Yes. Do you need fresh stockings?
Lady stockings?
Lady
stockings? With them lady fingers? Anyway, what are we playing, Milo?
We're playing a modified version of Changeling the Lost. Alright. Who are you playing, 3LC?
I am playing Sim. Sorry. I'm playing Sim, the fire elemental artist.
Alright. Who are you playing?
Yeah.
As.
Oh, me? Me? Oh God, no. Okay. I'm. Hi. Don't point at me. I love you. Anyway, I'm Az. I'm playing Zigzag. Your resident tech goblin boy.
Avery.
Hey guys, I'm Avery, and I'm gonna be playing Rufus, the Cyclopean trauma boy.
Is that a kith? Trauma boy?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, it's definitely a merit you can take as you know, an ogre. It's fine.
I think it's a mandatory skill.
I don't disagree. A mandatory
kith blessing person
should come with every single background option. Ooh, yeah, kith blessing. That works too.
Kith blessing.
Trauma boy.
Trauma boy.
Trauma boy.
As I said, we are playing a modified version of Changeling the Lost. And by modified, I do mean it is heavily modified. And so if you see something that, doesn't sound quite right, I made it up, so you're wrong. I won't be taking criticisms at this time. Disclaimer, one, this is an 18+ stream, and so if you're not 18, then you're 12. This isn't the stream for you. Please see yourselves out. As well as, exactly. As well as we do not give advice. There's the door, bitch. We don't give advice on this channel. Anything these characters do that seem reckless or crazy or hell just plain, nonsensical, don't attempt, don't even try. It's make-believe time. None of this is real. And the last time the Changelings went through the art museum, which was a very uncomfortable for almost everybody involved. The curator was incredibly interesting, to say the least. They saw a lot of art pieces, some of which seemed just really upsetting. Others were abstract, some were neat. Zigzag learned a hedge-spun recipe for how to create a painting similar to the one that was hung in the museum by using his ability. Everyone quickly left the museum. As soon as they became uncomfortable, they asked the curator to take them to the exit, to which they did very expediently, rather than giving the whole long, rambling tour. And from there, they went to the rest stop. They got to the rest stop with seemingly no issue, and dinner was made, conversations were had, lots of conversations about relationships, and something about a sexual tango was brought up again. But they eventually made it through dinner, where Meg retired for the night. Zigzag and old Greg went to retire for the night. But Sim, locking up the house, noticed out in the hedge one of the hounds of the hunt, chained by the master of the wild hunt. Double checked with Rufus. Rufus recognized the smell of the hunt of these dogs, which kind of permeate the hedge. They watched it leave, kept everything locked up for the night, kept a small guard for a little bit to make sure it was not going to return, and eventually everybody went to sleep. So we open with everybody's durances. So we'll start with Sim. Sim,
What else?
your dreams are always filled with greens and the scent of burning blood, of heat, an unimaginable heat that feels like you're melting. But with that melting also comes a reforging where you can feel a hammer hit your flesh over and over and reshape it and rebuild it. And it hurts. It hurts more than anything imaginable, any other pain ever experienced in the physical sense. And then you're the one doing that to other people.
Mm-hmm.
It goes from you being forged to you forging others, taking that hammer and hitting that flesh until it creates the shape like metal, like any other material that can be melted and shaped over and over until it becomes what you desire. And you wake up with the taste of smoke and heat in your mouth. This raspy burning at the back. And the phantom weight of a hammer in your hands.
He'll go to reach for it. It's not there. Then he will say, it just in his delirious part, half waking, half dreaming. He'll be like, oh, Derek, where did you put my hammer now? Come on. And then he'll fully awake. Realize where he is. And look about the room.
Zigzag. You. You dream of having your throat, your vocal cords pulled out, of someone re-stringing your throat so that you can talk again at some point. You are standing in front of somebody and you are in the process of doing something fairly similar. You are shaping them. You are making them into something functional, something beautiful, a trinket, a token, an item that will sit in your keeper's house, that will perform the service it's meant to, just like everything else that's brought here and brought to you. You give it purpose. That's your job. And you're proud of your job because it's all you've ever known, right? And so you continue to work people brought to you and shape them with the tools of Arcadia. Magic, literal magic that manipulates these people, and it's at your fingertips. And it's so easy for you. After all, you're creative, you're crafty, you know how to build. And then that shifts to you walking through the hedge and seeing people and talking to people. But their faces start to melt and their mouths open in these horrible screams until all of the faces you can see just fade into masks of nothing, because everyone eventually just looks the same, right? There's not really a difference between them. Besides, why remember their faces when they're going to become something new anyways? And you wake up. And what you see as you're waking is a backpack that looks so familiar.
Greg, right? And Zigzag.
Greg rolls over, looks at you with like one eye open.
We're in the hedge, right?
Yeah. Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
He sits up in his little bed.
Zigzag will kind of scoot closer to the edge and kind of throw their feet over. Get closer. How close are we to home?
Well, we're like about a day's travel from the gate, so it's not that far from home.
The other place. We're not super.
We're going the other way, I think. From what I can tell, based on the map that Sim has, we're going the other direction.
Okay. You think this is gonna work out?
Be fine. I think it'll work out. Why?
Because all I can think about is last time, and it didn't work out at all.
I'll take his little hand
and
I'll put it on Zigzag's knee. Look, if you like these people, it would be better to tell them sooner rather than later. Because the more you get to know them, the more it would hurt if they left like last time, right?
Yeah.
So, it would be better to know now than to hurt more later. He pats Zigzag's knee.
I was going to reach down and kind of grab Greg's hand. But before we do the whole pledge, well, I'll tell them.
I think that's
maybe
fair.
They'll understand. Maybe they won't. But I guess we'll leave that up to them. I didn't. I'm doing better. I know better now.
I know. I'm hungry. Take me into the kitchen.
Okay. So Zigzag kind of wipes their face off where like little like oily tears are down their face, and so wipe it off. And all right, so like goblin fruit and probably caffeine. Ooh, caffeine. I wonder if there's anything in the fridge. Look at me, 3LC. Stop with the sneaky bacon. Okay, he finally fell asleep. Shh. So
and he's gonna get mad at me again about it, even though I didn't bring it up.
They complained to
I told
Avery about it, who obviously has never done anything wrong in their life. Anyway, I'm gonna take my hobgoblin into the kitchen for breakfast.
Sentences never thought you'd have to say. Anyways. And take a drink of my things.
How you doing? Sponsor us.
Rufus. Rufus. Your dreams are the same but different because you're seeing through your missing eye. You know where it is. You know where it got put. And so you know that even though you are dreaming, what you are seeing is what you would be seeing if that eye was still connected. If you were where that eye is located. And you see your friends, your brothers, the people that you spent so much time with, fighting, being crushed by each other and by hobgoblins and other monstrosities for the entertainment in this gladiatorial arena. And you spend the entire night witnessing what you've escaped. And you recognize some of their faces. And you know the ones that aren't going to be there. Because you had lost them before. But there are a few that you expect to see that you don't. And that makes it harder to think that this is just a dream. Because if you remember them, wouldn't you see them in your dreams? Wouldn't they be there? But they're not. Even if you try to look, try to move that eye, try to have sight beyond sight the way that some dreams can be, the way that some people can manipulate them, you can't. The view never changes from that arena, from those people fighting endlessly. No matter how many times their bodies get crushed, no matter how many times their souls die. And you wake up and you feel like you were there again.
Rufus is just gonna look over at Reggie. He sleeps late, so I'll just pick him up and put him in his pocket.
He's still sleeping.
Rufus is gonna go over to the window in the bedroom. Just look out of it for a long minute. Or he just huffs. Heads out into the kitchen.
Where you see Zigzag. Well, you probably encountered them right about the same time. You hear in Meg's room, basically her roll over and like bump into something in the room. So you know she's awake. She's just not out of her room yet.
Rufus will just look over at Zigzag and...
Hi, good morning. Well, good morning. Do you want some coffee? I really would like some coffee. Okay. I'm gonna make it, and then we'll go from there.
And so Zigzag will just kind of look at Rufus and head into the kitchen. Set old Greg on the counter. Get one of the goblin fruits, cut it up.
Does Sir Reginald want some? Where is he still sleeping or? I'll put it in a bowl.
And then Zigzag's gonna take and make coffee. And basically, Zigzag's version of coffee is half honey, half cream, with a splash of coffee to top it all off.
Meg is going to get up and hearing Zigzag, and Rufus is going to check those rooms and then bang on Sim's door.
Sim will have been lying there for a few minutes, just kind of looking at the ceiling. And hey, Meg, is that you?
Hey, yeah, what you doing? It's getting early. I think everybody else is in the kitchen.
Okay, that's what I heard. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give me just a second, and he'll get up out, and he'll go over and open up the door.
Okie dokie.
He's clothed and everything, like clothes.
He's dressed.
So, yeah. So,
Good.
yeah. He opens the door and he'll be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
I mean, it was a night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, do you want to go down and see what they're doing for breakfast down there?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And he's gonna grab a robe or something, or whichever is off, like a little morning robe type thing. Throw it on. Excuse me. And
Okay.
follow Meg on down. Ooh, if they have it, got a little pair of kangaroo slippers. Like he'll put those on and go down into the kitchen with them.
You walk down, and you see Rufus and Zigzag. Zigzag basically just adding a small amount of coffee to his cream and honey.
Morning, everyone.
Yeah, just
It is morning. Yes. I'm making toast,
Oh, thank you.
and there is coffee. It's hot.
Sim will definitely fill it mostly black. Like my soul. And then sit down.
Like, so social customs like dictate, like, after, like, I'm not sure if this counts as a sleepover, I really don't know, but like to ask how like you slept, but I know we all slept terribly. So do I just how do we just coffee
Good
toast?
thing.
I think
Who's hungry?
I'm sure our friend is.
Rufus is gonna go over to the fridge and think really hard about a very like cartoonish like ham where like the bone is sticking out of both ends, like Flintstones, like 80s Flintstone ham.
Okay. You find a more realistic looking version of that same thing.
Rufus is just gonna grab it and walk outside and sit on the porch and just eat it.
All right. Meg will also get coffee. She has a little bit more cream than Sim, but a lot less than Zigzag, so.
Happy medium. So, Sim will mention to Zigzag, be like, no, we didn't have the best of nights, and I think it's okay to acknowledge that. It's okay to say that happened. It's just how things go.
so. Do I not mention it, or do I just say morning, and then we don't talk about it ever? Because did I offend Rufus? I'm sorry if I did. I didn't mean to.
He's not really a morning person neither is Reggie. when he wakes up a little bit better, he'll be okay.
Oh.
Like most of us.
Okay.
I don't know, it's a tough subject.
Saying some people are cranky in the morning is all.
People can be cranky. Sim will look at the stove. He'll be over at the stove, look at the there's a cast iron dish there. And he'll think about it for a little bit and go, you know what? Some nice sausage gravy. Some fluffy biscuits.
Mm. Ooh, that sounds good.
Uh-oh. We're back to Changeling and food again.
Oh. Breakfast is a big deal in Changeling.
Yes.
It's the most important meal of the Changeling's day, okay? So.
And
after all the trauma they suffer.
Ooh, crap. Okay. You know what? This is probably going to be the
covers
only
up
time.
The trauma.
This is going to be the only time that Sim is probably going to be able to do this, given that he's here right now.
Okay.
So he's going to fish out a big casserole dish.
Okay.
Set it on top of the stove.
Oh.
Envision breakfast lasagna inside the casserole dish.
All right, breakfast
okay, what
lasagna.
kind of breakfast lasagna?
This is important.
Like Derek's breakfast lasagna,
Yes.
or like okay.
Not exactly. Okay, here's what's going to be different. Derek's components, but actually cooked. If they were raw, a substitute appropriately. Like if it was, peanut butter, we're gonna go with just plain butter.
Peanut butter and ranch in that thing. You
no
remember
ranch.
that, right?
No ranch. No
There's
ranch.
also raw eggs and eggshells.
Eggs are cooked.
There were layers of jam.
Jam is fine.
Chocolate hazelnut
yes,
spread.
the chocolate hazelnut spread
Pancake.
is fine. Yep.
Waffle.
Waffle. Some breakfast meats, right?
Like orange juice.
There was raw chunks of stew meat in there. Like
like I said.
That was the one at the actual breakfast place, the stack 'em up.
Yep.
Had the more normal breakfast foods.
We just
Derek went home and made actual breakfast lasagna with lasagna. So, like, there was pasta noodles.
There was that, yes.
That's why I was asking which one you were trying to envision.
It's going to be the breakfast one that we had at the Stack 'em Up is going to be the safest, honestly, for everybody to eat.
Ingredients.
Cooked ingredients, yes.
Cooked ingredients, less ketchup
less
and ranch.
Eggshell and ranch.
And jam.
And jam. Yes.
So it's basically just pancakes, breakfast meats, and jams.
And eggs. Yeah. Honestly, that sounds great.
Minus the shell, cooked.
I'd make
that.
I don't want these foods touching until they've reached my stomach at separate times. Like, that sounds so nasty. Like,
we should make it a trip.
No, we shouldn't.
Gen Con. 3 in the morning.
Yeah, Avery agrees with me. This is an abomination of a thought, let alone actually doing it.
I'm gonna make it. Anyway, let's go.
What we say at the beginning of all of our streams, we do not give advice here, and if we do things that are hooliganish and outlandish, do not repeat them.
Oh, but my breakfast
lasagna.
Other
people.
My breakfast lasagna is going to include pork wings. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Anyway, so
both a
breakfast.
taste and a texture.
Back to trauma. Back to trauma breakfast.
And this is traumatizing enough. Anyways, so this, because of the way that this thing works, it happens. Meg is like, what the hell is that?
It's a memory. He'll grab it and put it on the table. Scoop it out onto a plate.
This is
Do you
looks
know what
really.
that means?
I don't know.
Meg.
Meg is looking at it like really, really dubiously. She didn't see this. Like
Oh, I know.
Ro and Savannah know what it is.
Yeah.
But Meg has no fucking idea.
I know. This is for him. This is just for him. This is just for Sam.
Meg is gonna politely decline and go make herself something different.
Have the biscuits and sausage.
Probably that sounded good to her.
Yep. That's available too.
Zigzag, do you want some biscuits and sausage, or like what were you feeling for breakfast?
I could have a biscuit.
All right.
Thank you for making food. It's appreciated. As a motley, we should probably, take care of each other and make sure that we're on the same page. So if you guys are free later, we should probably talk.
And like Zigzag's looking at old Greg. Just every like couple words.
We should
He gives
probably
you
talk.
the equivalent of his thumbs up, which is to fold his little mitt.
Yeah. So
His
what
toadstools.
family meet a motley meeting, like we come together and talk.
You mean like a group?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just so we're on, the same
Same page.
page.
Hmm. Yeah, we can do that.
I'm gonna go see if Rufus wants whatever that abomination is.
Meg finishes up the food and sets it down, and we'll wait for Zigzag to get back.
Zigzag's gonna grab a biscuit and like rifle around in the cupboard for a jar of honey.
There's funny.
Just go outside, just, like peek their head out.
Rufus has already almost devoured this whole 12-pound ham.
Oh, Sim made food. Yeah. But it looks like you ate, and
Yeah.
are you just not a morning person?
A dream.
Yeah, me too. Pretty much every night.
It's not really a dream.
No.
Someone took me. Keeps our eyes. We have to watch. Fighting. Killing. I love them. My brothers. Sisters. Nieces and nephews. They're slaughtering each other. Just so that they can be sold to other Fae as guardians and warriors. Do I have to go back? It has to stop. He has to be stopped.
Yeah. It's not fair that you were taken, and that they were taken. It's wrong to do that to somebody.
My bunk mate, Brutus. I was just a kid. Still had his Little League jersey on when they brought him in.
Does Zigzag have to make a willpower check?
Yep.
God damn it. Oh no.
Sorry.
Yep. 1.
One. Zigzag. Where's your backpack?
It's in the room.
You need to go grab your backpack right now.
Yeah.
Like you're leaving in the middle of this conversation to go
Yeah.
grab your backpack.
Start talking about the Little League jersey, and Zigzag starts to grab straps that aren't there, and then turns and bolts inside. Like their face, like they
Yes.
got those oily tears again. And rushes
Greg
past
starts
everybody.
walking slowly back. He's got little legs, okay? By slowly, I mean he's going, but like
He tries.
he's not getting very far very fast.
Yeah, just totally ignoring everyone as they go past the kitchen, back into the back room, grab the backpack, and look at the J that's drawn on the backpack. Kind of trace their fingers over it again. Hold it to their chest. And cry.
For a little while.
Mhm. You're doing this in where you left your
The room,
backpack, is
the
it?
back room.
Yeah,
In the
in
back room.
the bedroom.
Well,
Greg will show up with his little legs eventually.
yeah, with his little legs, he'll get there. He's working on it. He's just little. He's just like soft little feet, just
Little, you say, huh?
little. Oh yeah, like he's like the size of a teddy bear. Like he's not big.
Aw.
Obviously Meg and Sim see this. Like just they're
Is everything
Meg didn't see Zigzag take a bite of his biscuit, so she's not eating yet. I know, I'm sorry, it's not a frailty.
Zigzag
So-
was
Sim will notice
making
this.
toast.
Sim will notice this. So he'd be
She
like,
watched him drink something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sim will notice this and be like, he's eating what he can of the breakfast lasagna. Be like, hey, I haven't really touched anything. You're not hungry this morning?
Oh. I have to look up Meg's character sheet. Oh, okay. Oh, that's terrible. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna see. Okay, she's gonna make a will save
Okay.
to try to eat. Nope. Okay. Bye. So she goes to eat as soon as you start saying something, Sim. And it's almost like she physically can't. Like she starts to like basically bring up a forkful of the food and like gets it most of the way to her mouth and like her hand kind of shakes and she just kind of sets it back down.
Hmm.
It's rude. It's rude to eat when not everybody else has eaten. And Zigzag hasn't eaten anything yet, so.
Well, want me to check with him? Make sure it's like, I don't think he'd mind. I can check with him and see if it's like, hey, get started.
Yeah.
Sure. Give me
if
just a
like
moment,
or
Meg. Yeah. So
okay.
Sim will get up and he'll wander back down to where Zigzag is, and he'll just be like, not open the door or anything, but if like he'll just be like softly knock and go, hey Zigzag, if you don't mind, is you okay with Meg getting some food? She just wanted to make sure that you were okay and you getting some food. She knows she hadn't touched your plate, but I figured you'd get to it soon, right?
So, did old Greg close the door? Because Zigzag definitely didn't.
Probably, I'm assuming.
No, he just kind of toddled in. Like Tim almost
okay, never mind then.
in the hallway. Just
like
he made it in before that, but he didn't.
Sim is at the door. He hasn't looked inside the room because he hears Zigzag, so he's just kind of like at the door frame, not looking in, but just kind of like at the door frame and going.
There's this horrendous like vibrato sound going on, and Zigzag's on the floor with their backpack on, like holding old Greg.
Not really paying attention.
Who's
to
kind of
Sim saying, I'm sure.
Stabbing him.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's the whole like holding on where old Greg over the shoulders, like.
So here's what Sim's gonna do. Look at that and go, okay, much appreciated. Thank you. Not looking in is completely and like not disturbing the space, but he's gonna say loud enough to be like, okay, yeah, sure, no problem. Come back and go to Meg and go, yeah, Zigzag is totally fine with it. He's just busy right now with old Greg, so it's okay for you to eat.
He forgets to make another will save. Otherwise, she's going outside and talking to Rufus because she won't be able to eat until she sees him do it. Sucks.
It's okay.
A little bone left.
You can eat the bone too. That was a daring thought.
Yay!
I was gonna say you can't do the bone. I mean, you could eat.
Is that right?
Hey,
I
marrow.
mean, you can do the bone.
You can do the bone. Get that marrow. Suck that marrow out. Anyways.
Remember, I clean up
I
my
heard
messes.
it's good for you.
Are you wanting a gold star for that?
I already got one. Are you handing out another?
Would
I'll
you
take
like
2.
another?
I would like another. I'll take another.
Moving on.
Moving on.
So Meg manages to eat because I actually rolled a critical on her will save. She got 6 to actually eat food, which is a relief because she was actually hungry. So drinking liquids, hydrate. It's good for you. Anyways.
Hydration is key. Especially if you're sucking out all the bone marrow.
This is a very serious. A lot of people have suffered trauma. We are
a serious traumatic bunch. This is a serious traumatic game.
We cover up the trauma with humor.
Exactly.
We've
serious
been traumatized?
business.
What do you mean? I'm so funny.
You're hilarious. Thanks. It's the trauma.
Trauma.
Anyway, Meg gets to eat. What are we doing now?
Yay. I think we're probably close to packing up and getting ready to head out after breakfast. Is my thought. Checking the which way map. And which way map should be good to go. And I believe I should have my ability to have my contracts of the hedge back.
You do. It's every 20. It's 24 hours. So you are good to have it back. which means you can use the map again.
Ah, yes. I feel like a GPS again. Yay.
I'm assuming Rufus eventually comes back inside, since everyone else is just having a traumatized time on the inside.
Rufus will, while he's out there for a minute, he'll just tuck the bone of the ham in the pocket of his coat,
There you go.
head inside, and I'll look at everybody for a minute. We ready to go?
Sim will nod. He'll be like, yeah, I'll be ready in just a few. He's gonna head back to his room and get out of his morning robe and kangaroo slippers and get back into his hedge gear. Or traversing the hedge gear, I should.
Meg has all her stuff packed.
Yeah, once Zigzag composes themselves,
Hello.
gonna come back out.
Hey, Rufus. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
It's really not. I like. None of it's okay.
I've got an old friend back there, and he used to say that sometimes you just need some space. I didn't mean to say anything that might hurt your feelings. You're my little guy. I gotta look after you.
You didn't know. I mean, we haven't technically known each other for all that long, I suppose, in the whole grand scheme of things. But
Yeah.
we should probably get to know each other a little bit more, especially for Motley. If you still want to be Motley after everything, but I'll still help you save him.
Rufus is gonna kneel down and put his hands on Zigzag's shoulders. There isn't anything you could do that could make me not want to be your friend, Zigzag.
I hope that's true.
It is.
I've heard it before, so but it's
Yeah.
gonna be your choice. It's gonna be your choice, and I respect whatever decision you're gonna
Hey.
do after we talk, because I already told everyone we should probably talk, and then
Hey.
Yeah.
Relax.
I don't do that.
I've got your back. No matter what.
Okay. I've got yours.
You got my back, right?
Yeah, your back and Sim's.
I don't know about him yet. I'm just kidding. He seems alright.
We got to have a whole talk about art and the hedge recipe that I found out about. I think we're gonna be friends. We are friends.
Yeah. He's a little shifty, but I like him.
I mean, isn't that kind of the nature of fire, though? It kind of.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. So
shifty. You got all your stuff.
They'll tap the backpack, turn around so you can see old Greg, who is definitely, once again, trying to snooze.
Hey, Greg. I'm gonna cover our trail first today. So you can just take your nap, alright?
Okay. I mean, like, I know I just slept, but, like, you know, old people
It's
nap
your bones,
frequently.
I get it.
You don't
Yeah.
have bones.
I,
There's no bones.
Sim will hold up his hand super quick and go, I can help with that today. Take the burden off, share it a little bit more of covering our trail, because I couldn't do it before because the use of the map takes my ability to use certain aspects of my navigation abilities within the hedge away for a period of time. It's the price of using the map. But that's
Everything's got a price. Yeah.
exactly. But that's gone by now. We can still use the map, but I can help with that now. So
If there's anything I can do, let me know. You could make.
And Zigzag's gonna take and grab the toast, dip it, like full on, like roll it up and dip it into the jar of honey. And be like,
Do you want some or?
Oh no, I ended up eating my breakfast, but thank you. And no, I'm doing okay. Just it has certainly been a morning, hasn't it? As I kick this thing 300 times. My bad.
you gotta kick it to make sure it knows it's playing. Sorry. Be nice to your recording equipment. That's advice you should
Ring
take.
light, and it's in my way. So I accidentally keep kicking it lost. It's not really sure what happened here, but it's fine.
It'll be fine. So,
I'm good.
Are we good to go? Should we pack up stuff from the fridge?
can we take things away from this place, or are they dependent on this location to exist?
Well,
I mean,
from what I understand, the location is decently magical, so as long as I think we don't overstay our welcome, we should be okay. So
Us overstay our welcome? Never.
well, like it's important that we don't because it is a safe spot, and I'd rather other changelings are able to get there safely without, issue.
Oh, absolutely. Agree. Let's grab some bit of supplies and we can be on our way.
Okay.
we're gonna raid the fridge and the cupboards.
yeah, raid.
All the
As
honey,
That's exactly
bowls for us.
all the honey and cream you can muster.
Yeah, full on, like, trying to find, like, they've got, like, little Ziploc bags of, like, bolts, and they just dump the bolts out, fill it with ice, like, set the cream in the Ziploc bag.
It stays cold.
Beautiful.
For a while. Yeah.
Hey, Sim. Is there another spot we can rest on the way there or not?
That is a really good question. I believe we had. I think there's one more spot we could get to. It's the I think we had the rainbow trees before we actually got to the to the castle. That's the only other spot that I've got listed.
The rainbow trees were told, I do believe, if I'm remembering correctly, when Rufus asked for the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he did pay for it with buttons and bows. He also offered to help, and apparently the ink used to make the tattoos came from that grove of trees, the rainbow grove. So that is what that is in reference to.
Okay, so we actually. All right, Sim. I don't have any other places then, actually. So Sim will mention to Rufus. I'm like, the next stop really is actually the castle. I don't have, the map does not list any other places between here and there that we could possibly rest. Unless Meg knows of one.
Can we get there before dark?
That's the goal. Yeah. Let's be on our
I
way.
mean, it's probably a good plan, especially with, seeing one of his hounds.
Mm-hmm.
If we wanna make a litter or something, so that if it gets dark, you can all lie down, and I can pull it, and you can rest. Or we can use it to, steal more treasure from the castle.
Mm-hmm.
And I can still drag it.
It's better if we find somewhere to hide rather than keep going.
I'm not stopping till we get there.
Well,
If this place has as bad a rep as you said it does, nothing's gonna think to look for us there.
we can.
Safest place is right underneath the shark's nose, after all.
I mean, I understand the sentiment, but that's also where the teeth are. So you have to be real far low.
Or you just gotta punch up real hard. I can punch real hard.
There's things I can do to help, too. But yeah, if punching is necessary, that's gonna be your... Yeah. We should probably find another place like here, if it's gonna be a couple more days travel.
How far is it from here, Sim?
You help with the map again, Sim? Or
Well, I have the original path that was laid out. It's going to take us to the shortest route, so from here, showing up to the Black Castle should be.
The original path
Mm-hmm.
only showed you how far you'd get in 24 hours. The rest stop was the final location labeled on that map.
Got it.
So now you're going to need to re-up the map and see how
Right.
far it says you can get
Okay.
this time.
Let's do that. My misunderstanding. Sorry. Let's do that again.
Oh, it's all good.
In that case,
It's
I
been a
will
couple
be-
weeks.
In that case, I will be
It has.
losing. In that case, Sim will inform them. Okay, I'm going to need to focus on the map again, so I won't be able to help with the hiding of the way. So he's going to do a glamour check, which he passes. So he does not
Okay.
lose
With
any
having
gain.
used the contracts animation, can I use that? Can I help Sim with that? Maybe.
You have a cold?
That's how
Do you have contracts of the hedge?
Yes.
All right. So
Then
there's
yes, but
my-
you share the catch
Okay.
and lose your ability to use Pathfinder. That specific power. Keeping in mind, Meg and Old Greg also both have this ability, so it's not
Yeah.
that bad. All the hedge people went into the hedge. Shocking.
Who knew?
Yay.
Who knew?
So wit's weird. I'm adding wit's weird, and what was the last skill? Sorry.
Occult +1.
Oh, +1. Thank you.
Because Zigzag is helping.
All right, this is a good pool for him. So give me just a
I
sec.
help.
Yeah.
It's what I do. That's not what Zigzag used to do. It's okay. We'll get to that conversation later.
We avoided it this morning because we were traumatized.
Ooh. Oh.
Almost. This close.
Okay, hold on. Okay. 8 successes with a double crit.
Jesus Christ.
Or, sorry.
Okay,
No, sorry. 10 successes with a double crit. My bad.
Jesus. So, every which way, the way it works
Thanks for helping,
is
Zigzag.
the higher the roll,
Mm-hmm.
the more safe the path and the more direct the path. So, what this
Well,
outlines
Bless my
for
lady
you
stockings.
is the weathered grove, the weathered grove.
And
That is a totally different
that's
area.
a way different area, yes. Weathered grove. Weathered grove. Okay.
The vending shop.
Zigzag.
It's a problem, okay? Problem. I still want to know how it works.
Mm-hmm.
New Hope.
Nope.
Now, you do not pass through this area, but you pass by it. Because, again, there are things on other sides of the map that are not necessarily things you have to, you have to go through the area. But it's called the Well-Worn.
The well-worn.
The Well-Worn.
W-O-R-N or W-A-R-N?
W-O-R-N.
Thank you.
That makes me feel this much better. That's like it's
The Lonely
okay.
Swamp.
It's an okay-ish warning. Like it's we did warn you.
Well, we did try.
The Lonely Swamp?
The Lonely Swamp.
Okay. There's just fedoras everywhere.
And the last and final destination on the map
Yes.
for this round and this day
Okay.
is the Black Castle.
Woot woot. Not the White Castle, but the Black Castle. This one has seasoning.
What was the,
Damn it.
what was the first 2 locations, Milo?
The Weathered Grove
first
and
two.
the Vending Shop.
Okay, vending shop.
They're all written in my lovely journal.
Yay.
Use this all the time.
What the?
What?
I mean,
Oh,
it doesn't
why?
match anymore, but
I said
look
I
at this.
use it all the time for
Aw.
changeling stuff.
Milo made this.
Yeah, exactly.
No. I have a drop down.
Huh?
My Y is for something that popped up in a totally irrelevant thing that happened.
Oh, gotcha.
This is our formal petition for Milo to open up an Etsy shop to sell journals.
Yeah. I mean, you write enough.
Oh,
Definitely check out the short stories that are on there. If you can find them, there will be a prize. I'm lying. I lied. Never mind. You heard nothing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Figment Collective archive of our own channel can be found linked below. No, we're just kidding. It's not there.
Check out our YouTube channel.
Hey, Mike, look at me in my face.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Those journals are completely custom, though. I did draw all of those designs myself because I can't find Changeling the Lost stuff online. So
if you want
Hey.
Milo to open up an Etsy shop with custom journals, you should say so in the comments.
Exactly. Also, World of Darkness, are you hearing this?
Ooh.
Hi.
no. Hi, if anyone is watching, because I'm not rude. Anyways,
Are you sure?
I can be. Anyways, so the Weathered Grove is your first location. It is cold in this space. I'm cold.
Still? Really?
That
Yeah,
place,
there's
that
a
basement
vent
that
right
I was
above
kept
me.
in for 6 months. There's no heat.
Oh my god, you act like we forced you to be in there.
Honestly,
did.
could I just go there and cool off? I would appreciate it. Just,
We'll swap out.
Put me in there. Just put me in an icebox, please.
It's cool and rainy here.
Nice.
Real C. You can come have a sleepover.
Oh, thank you. Cool and
Perfect.
rainy sounds nice.
I know, got some 90 today.
Really
We're
hot
off topic
today.
again.
We are.
We're off topic
Apologies.
So
Go back around.
Rufus,
Weathered Grove.
once the path is laid out ahead, Rufus is gonna take point.
Got it.
Okay.
Now, it's going to be hiding.
Trudge along.
Yep. Hiding the way will be. Now, just for point of clarification, is it all the first dot contracts, or is it just
Hide the way.
or just path?
Hide the way hides the gate, and it's just Pathfinder. It's literally only you can't use the map without sacrificing blood
Mm-hmm.
if you do not have contracts of the hedge, because you have to give up the
Right.
power. Find the path. It's only
Actually,
that power. It's just you can't use it without contracts of the hedge because you can't give up the power. Yes.
I forgot that
Let's find the path.
Rufus promised old Greg that he could take a nap on the first leg. So Rufus is going to be in the back using contracts of smoke to hide the path.
That's right. So Meg can be in the front. She knows what she's doing.
Oh, you guys are talking about a.
Or Sim
Okay,
can.
never
What?
mind. Okay,
Yeah.
Huh?
I was
Yeah, it's
confusing-
contracts of smoke
Smoke.
that hide the signs of our travel.
It's
or
because he's a zesty shroom.
or
That's
blur
what
the
we get
lines,
that.
which I don't have. Because I'm not at the fifth dot of contracts. Okay, of the hedge. Blur the lines would also do it. I was confusing hide the way with blur the lines, so my bad.
Meg has blur the lines because she's maxed out in contracts of hedge. But
Yeah.
I got these blurred lines.
Mm-hmm.
So Zigzag.
Don't copyright strike us. All right.
Wow, that's
Covered
I
up.
mean,
think
that
when
was
you
an
said it was
amazing
word
rendition. I
crimes.
couldn't even tell the difference. The original artist and yourself.
Anyway, Zigzag's going to be in front of
You're welcome.
Rufus.
Okay.
Old Greg is in the
Greg.
backpack.
All right. Let's do this,
His little front little pouch.
Nice.
and we will
He's all
make
buckled
our.
in with his goblin fruit, where he's pretending to sleep and slowly snacking on the goblin fruit still.
It's true though.
Sleepy mouth noises.
Getting it in his beard, which he had to like kind of stick on in the morning because he didn't have all the proper time and supplies.
and then Zigzag cried on him, so it's like, it's like
Aw.
lopsided. Just
Oily tears.
yeah.
Old Greg is a mess right now. Not
The
that he
tear
cares
ducts
that
and the vocal
much.
cords, it's fine.
Gotcha. Well, we'll make our way to the Weathered Grove and see what that looks like. See if we can
Right.
see what we get there.
If you are hiding the excuse me. Apologies for my yawn. Oh, look where I've started. Would you go ahead and make me all the appropriate rolls, Avery? I do believe for the one you're using, it is a glamour check, and then it is a survival. I have this written down somewhere.
Is it manipulation and survival or a different pool?
It might be.
To
I have
contract.
the contracts right. Yeah, like I have them right over here. So
Never mind. The contracts I have are just listed as what the things are, not the pools.
Rufus is gonna lose a glamour.
Woo! Okay.
Intelligence and weird.
Intelligence and
Actually,
weird.
is what it
Gotcha.
is.
Okay.
Yep, intelligence and weird.
Weird intelligence.
You can always do another glamour check to add your weird a second time if you'd like.
5.
5? That's pretty decent. So you get them, you disguise it. That's the Never Tread, right? Is the one you were using?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Perfect. So you guys go along. Path is hidden. You can basically see it, I do believe, disappearing. At least enough that somebody would have to really be searching. And you get to the Weathered Grove. You see the sign above the door. Above a door. There's not a door. It's an archway, and you see the sign, and it says Weathered Grove. It's kind of got that like going apple picking feel, you know,
Okay.
where like
a U-pick?
it feels like
It's
you're
like a
about to
U-pick?
enter.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you're about to enter like a farm, and you know it's kind of had like the way the archway is shaped, the way it's kind of raw. Well, no, it's not raw iron. It looks like raw iron, but you would be able to smell
Does it have like
raw iron.
Does it have like straw stuffed effigies of the farm family positioned in like different things by the gate as you walk up? Okay. Just curious.
No.
Jesse, why? Why?
This is a safe location. You rolled really well. The map is not just gonna throw you at flesh-eating scarecrows. So, like, I'm confused.
The fucking scare. Oh my god! Like memory unlocked about that one D&D game we played.
Yep. Fantastic.
Fucking scarecrows.
I'm over here thinking that this is a trope in several things. I think the story Harold from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is literally that same thing. So that traumatized me. Anyway, so no creepy scarecrows.
Oh,
Yeah,
That was.
I hated that.
Okay.
story.
Don't say it like that. No, we're trying to get there safely.
Oh, it's gonna go. Oh, look, they weren't accepted as the
Good
harvest
idea.
sacrifice.
That's not what's happening here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I
try
will
to-
say the whole while
I'll try to keep my whiteness in check.
Good.
Rufus is keeping an eye out for any quote unquote rainbow trees.
Mm. Ah, good call.
You don't see anything that looks like rainbow trees, but what you do see is a grove or a orchard of goblin fruit.
Nice.
And you recognize it. Like, you found one of the goblin fruit suppliers that resides within the hedge.
We should
Fantastic.
definitely get that for.
Is
bro,
there actually-
that's- Never mind.
Is
I
there
don't know
any-
about that.
Is there what?
You don't know, Ro.
No.
Oh.
I mean, I do, but like,
Yeah.
I don't.
You kind of know,
you
Ro.
do.
I
Do
did.
they smell ripe, or do they need to keep growing?
Yeah. What's the status?
You can
of the
smell
grove?
various.
Hmm.
There are some trees that have ripened,
Mhm.
some trees that haven't.
Ooh,
Um,
splendid.
It's one of those situations where it kind of looking, you feel that maybe the owner of the grove, the tender of it, have probably either planted them at different times so they grow at different rates
Mhm.
to keep a supply all year round, or is doing something contract-wise or something in nature that is
Hasten the ripening.
forcing them. Yes. Because there are autumn contracts that will do it, and there are spring contracts that will do that same thing. So it's possible that's what happened.
Okay.
Rufus is gonna reach up and grab one of the ripe ones, and then reach in his pocket and sit a shiny nickel down at the roots of the tree.
The tree root pulls the nickel down.
Very cool.
Just
Sim's
look at
keeping
it.
an eye. Yes, as Rufus is doing that, Sim's keeping an eye about and looking, and like, is anybody here that actually is
Roll
tending
me.
these?
Roll me wits and awareness.
Dun, 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 dun.
Rufus will just say to the tree,
You're never alone.
"If you could give that to your tender when they come by, I'd appreciate it. I'm not trying to steal. I want to make sure that, it's a fair trade. You seem like a nice tree."
You notice that one of these ripe trees is not quite right. Because when you look at the fruits hanging from the tree, you notice they look like they have faces in them. Faces that have different emotions, different
I
expressions.
know this one.
It was a good idea.
Mhm.
Do not punch my tree person in the face. I will be very upset.
Fruit that comes around. Hi.
This is based on mythology, guys. I'm smart.
Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yes, so you notice that. It kind of seems like the roots are mostly above ground, whereas most of the other roots seem to have been completely buried. The way that tree roots look, this one looks more like this tree just kind of got stuck there. Like, when a kid draws a tree and the roots are all just kind of there.
There's some crappy drawn birds along with it too, and the branches.
Birds are just going, "Sup?
Birds are
Hey.
fake, guys.
What's going on?" The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Birds aren't real. Grow up.
The badly drawn birds get to stay in the box so we don't break the masquerade. Anyways.
That's a sentence. Anywho,
Fine.
do I pick up, other than
Oh.
actually seeing the faces, do I pick up anything?
Like I said, it's so well disguised, which is not not a sentence I thought I'd say about a tree and in a grove. But it's so well disguised that it is a little bit hard to tell, except for the faces and the fact that it every once in a while moves in a way where you're like, no, there's not a breeze. But it's like subtle shifting, so it's not like, these rapid movements where you're like, oh fuck. It's like it may have moved. Yeah, I think it moved.
Gotcha.
I don't think tree branches do that.
Gotcha.
So
I'm honestly, I'm thinking it's like, you're never alone unless you're with trees.
you're never alone when you have trees.
It is a threat.
I feel
that is
threatened.
entirely up to the trees.
Have you seen any Entwives?
Ooh.
We lost them so long ago.
Leave it to a dude to lose an entire tree wife. I'm just saying.
Are you shit talking my main man Treebeard right now?
No, not Treebeard. I'm just like in general.
Okay,
They all
look,
lost
it's
them.
warm. It's
Great
warm enough,
guy.
okay, and you are 4 minutes away. Like I should walk. I could walk. So it's gonna be 12 minutes
And
away.
Avery for a second, and I was like, when did the Avery get 4 minutes away? What the
God,
heck?
I wish. It's fine. Anyway, no.
When I first saw that film, I
know.
dedicated my life to wanting to be Treebeard, okay? Don't you talk shit about my main man Treebeard. Release the river, goddammit.
Yeah. this is gonna turn into a rant, so we're gonna have to curb this like right now. Someone say something.
We're good. We're checking.
Break. Like, we could take a break. I'm fine with
No,
that.
we're
If we
good.
need to, like, recalibrate or
No,
whatever.
we're good. We good.
No, I'm putting.
Because we've gotten off topic quite a bit in the last little while, so I'm like...
We are back with the weathered. We are back to the weathered grove, and we've seen.
We're and now for the weather.
Yes, now for the weather.
And, yeah, just as we go, Rufus is
Oh,
gonna
this
eat the
flows.
goblin fruit to get the point of glamour he lost back.
Yep.
Yeah, no. If Rufus needs more, like Zigzag will reach in the backpack. It's that awkward, like, just reaching back to hand it to Rufus.
Hmm.
I'm good.
Okay. Because I raided the fridge.
You're a good friend, Zigzag.
I'm trying.
You're succeeding.
I'm glad it's going good. This is good. We're doing good.
Doing great, little buddy.
Yeah.
Are your
Then are
legs
you okay?
tired? You need me to carry you?
No, I'm used to.
Zigzag kind of stops, and there's like,
I'm used to walking through the hedge a lot. Not so much anymore, but like. Also, don't like buses and things. Usually it's a lot easier, but I normally walk everywhere.
I'm like a bus, but with legs.
And I like you. So,
Yeah.
like the best kind of bus. That seems like objectification, though. I don't like that. You're a person, not a bus.
Yeah,
over
but I
here
can
in
work
this
on a bus.
we're not.
Are you guys
quiet.
talking quietly away
No.
from the group?
Okay.
As
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
said multiple times, Rufus has that kind of voice
Yes.
that carries over immense distances.
Gotcha.
Zigzag's vocal cords are made of brass and cat guts. It reverberates.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is kind of standing nearby, keeping an eye out.
Sim
I
will
should
be
probably
hanging.
roll first.
Sim will be
Notice.
Sim will be hanging with Meg and looking at the fruit and checking the surroundings out.
Oh.
Just being like hearing the talk about a bus and bus with legs and just going back, huh? Yeah. We stole a bus one time.
Nice.
Say that. I stole the bus one time.
Oh, I didn't. Well, actually I was there. I was not there. I showed up in the aftermath.
Was it like Grand Theft Auto, but like with people?
There was nobody on the bus. There was okay.
Grand Theft Persona 5.
What does that mean?
It's video games.
Oh, I don't really like the video games. Mainly because
Reggie.
I changed things on accident.
Reggie likes to play video games.
The Miss Pac-Man has a really bad attitude. Helen doesn't like her.
Did anybody else see that?
What?
Meg will point to the tree. That doesn't look quite right. That Sim noticed earlier.
Sim
She
would
did see it.
notice. Okay, Sim will notice. Sim will go confirm. And it's like, yeah, I figured something was off about that tree, but it didn't seem to be doing anything to hurt us. So
I don't see too good.
Was that another eye joke? Or like
No. I just don't see good.
I could probably help make something for that. If you're
A
interested.
monocle.
Like a monocle.
There you
Or
go.
like we can give you a pair of like sunglasses that like taken
I
magnify
only
what's
need
going
one
on.
though. You said glasses, I only need one.
I know, but to put it on your face so it stays, so you don't have to put a catch on it or anything.
But then you just make a lens that sits over an eye patch.
Yeah. It's easier to make things that are already things. And
You want me to go check it out? The
Do you want me to
tree, I
go-
mean.
talk to the tree.
Yeah, let's go have a chat.
Okay.
Y'all gonna toddle over to the tree?
Hello.
We gotta get to the castle before nighttime.
Yeah. We'll just make
So-
this a quick chat. What's your name?
Yeah.
Yep.
Arson.
And yeah, as soon as you toddle over and say anyone says hi, the tree, the fruit comes down on like a vine-like thing, and shows an expression.
Hello.
You, yeah, you hear a voice come from. It doesn't look like anything's moving.
Mm-hmm.
The face is set, but you hear, "Hello."
Hey,
Hi there.
Good morning. How are you? Or
I'm good. How are you?
I that's a complicated question.
Your grove seems to be doing rather well. Thank you for letting us come by.
Watching to make sure that you didn't take more, but you didn't. You seem like good people. It's very one emotion speaking
Rufus
through.
is
By the way,
gonna
I'm just gonna let you know there's
Sure.
still a lot of fluctuation happening.
Yeah.
Rufus spits the seeds from the goblin fruit out into his hand and just holds his hand out. You can have the seeds. I don't
And
want you
one
to
of
think
the roots.
I'm not trying to steal from you. I gave your tree a nickel.
Takes
Is
it.
that the exchange rate, by the way, or would you like more?
I saw. As long as you leave something and only take one.
That was my lucky nickel.
Oh. Well, I'm sure the tree will find good luck then.
Yeah. You get a lot of travelers through here.
Not a lot of travelers. I get a lot of poachers for animals. Thieves. People that come to steal the goblin fruit. I was keeping an eye on you. You seemed like nice people.
Do you want to get out of here?
Me?
Edge, I mean.
Oh no. I am a hobgoblin. I belong here. I grew sentience from one of the goblin fruit. Grove is my home, and it's been my home, and I was planted here generations ago, and now it is my job to take care of it so that others can benefit from its bounty.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if you ever do want to get out. There, I've got
Of course.
a hobgoblin that's my friend. So does Zigzag. I'm sure we could find somebody to take care of you. If you wanted.
Well, Greg probably knows somebody. Not old Greg though.
I'm just over
Dad.
here whistling. Yes, no hobgoblin friends at the moment.
No, I wonder why. As I hear the sizzle of flesh and an amputation.
You seem like a nice fruit tree.
Appreciate it. I will keep in mind if I ever desire to venture on past this grove to call upon you and your hobgoblin friend.
Could you do me a favor if I gave you something?
It depends on the favor. If it is within my capabilities, then yes, I am capable of doing it.
Rufus is gonna take another button off their off their shirt, which now has no buttons, by the way.
That's okay. It'll be fine.
Just be like, if you see any of the huntsman's hounds come through here after us, will you make sure they get lost for a little while?
She'll take the button. I can do that. I can do that fairly easily.
I appreciate it.
Good call.
Nods. The way it nods is the fruit on this like kind of ropey stalk goes. Like it's awkward looking. It's not at all natural to the way a head should move or not move. It's weird. But it's this ropey. Yeah. Anyways,
For your
fine.
time.
We love
You are
eating
welcome.
fruit trees. We do.
All the other heads just
Yes, we
quiver.
do.
I don't know. They don't talk at the same time.
I'm glad you're here.
You should check on Trinity.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
This grove is really nice.
Mhm.
I appreciate that. You are welcome back anytime, as you were very kind the entire time you were here, which I like. I like kind people who visit my grove, so you are welcome back.
If I can find any other goblin fruit seeds, I'll bring them to you. So you can have more fruits.
I appreciate that. That will be very, very nice to branch out. And there is a sound, except it's like a tree creaking violently in a storm.
Branch out. You're funny.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
Oh,
Okay. We gotta get going. We've
Yeah.
got some place to be.
It's true. We need to leave. Sorry.
Tree cracking
I'm
sound.
going to look at Meg and be like,
Mecca's just like, I don't know, man. I came. I'm here. I'm helping. It's fine.
We can't afford to stand around and put down roots.
no, especially if we're going to be there by nightfall.
Mm.
Why is everybody laughing?
I mean, the tree is very amused by the joke.
Oh, trees. They're puns.
Oh, did you not get that thing? I thought you understood. I thought you were just upset that they were not good.
Oh,
She
no,
says it really quietly,
they're delightful.
off to the side. It's
Now that I
exactly.
understand. Now that I understand. Are we supposed to be making?
Oh, okay.
We have a goblin fruit stand at the market. If you'd be interested in maybe making contacts there.
Oh, that would be very lovely. Are you going to be passing back through here at a different point in time?
I mean, Greg here. Greg, wake up. We're making friends. What? We're making friends with the tree.
Yeah, noises.
You understand people more than me. So when we pass back through, we're gonna take and we're gonna help them out with setting up some trade with the goblin fruit stand at the market.
No, I could do that. I was paying attention. I was paying attention to the location, okay? I sleep with one eye open. I know how to get back here. I'll come back.
You sleep with both eyes open because you're not actually sleeping.
I am offended by that accusation.
Is it?
It's not nice.
Is it like early afternoon by this point?
Probably.
I
hope it's still morning.
probably late.
We
It's
not
probably
just
quite
got
late
to our
noon.
first spot.
It's not quite noon. It's
Oh my
almost
gosh,
noon.
we should get rolling.
I imagine at this point Reggie yawns and stretches out of Rufus's pocket. Good morning, everyone. Sacre bleu! What is this beautiful place where I've stumbled upon? Rufus will just reach down. We're talking to a nice tree. Be quiet. Just put him on his shoulder.
That's great.
To your Hobkin, this tree is really big. Like you guys have these little. She's the size of a tree, like a pear tree or an apple tree, in like an orchard.
Yeah.
She's
All three
pretty big.
of Reggie's eyes are wide open. Just in Rufus's ear. She's such a beautiful giant woman. I'm aware. You gotta go.
I'm aware.
Well,
We
it
know
was
where
lovely
it
to meet
is.
you all, and I hope to see you on your return visit, and potentially have these contacts for fruit sellers at the market. Yes.
Are we supposed to? Yes.
Like Zigzag's like got a hand out, and then like you can't shake. What do I?
You could shake the.
Oh no, roots.
You could shake your. Oh, okay. I was
Roots
thinking you could
pop
reach
up.
up and shake the head real quick.
Yes.
There's multiple roots. Yeah, multiple roots will reach for hands if people reach out to shake.
We'll take, and we'll be back.
It's not the seamstress.
I still feel that for Derek.
So many hands. Gross. Anyways,
Whatever
She's
you
very
do,
touchy.
let's not have Mr. Mortis and Sim meet.
Ever. Anyway, moving on.
So, moving
and I'm upset about it. Like, it is the only one I'm like, I really don't want to describe this. I'm upset myself.
Good.
All right, so she'll shake your hands.
Alright. Let's keep going.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
If you need
You
any
are welcome.
keep any of the hedge beasts off the fruit, let me know.
And is gonna try and do the finger guns that Meg does, and look at Meg.
Yeah, you got this.
The only I do
should go.
appreciate us. You know, I do. Sim will leave after everybody's had their discussion, but before they lift the tree, it's like yeah, everybody's thank you for letting us, have some friends here to partake of what they did. I don't know much I could offer in the way I make things. I don't know if you need like equipment here fixed in some manner, being in need of repair. That's honestly where my skills lie best.
The equipment hasn't been working for a while.
I'm sorry to hear that.
As soon as you say that, space retracts, and the tree rotates, and another face comes down, and it looks sad.
Is there anything I can do to help with that?
Well,
Or is it just
possibly, but I couldn't, and the tone has changed on the tree. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to ask. Like, that's a big deal, and it sounds sad now that the face is sad.
I didn't mean to upset you. I was just trying to offer a...
The head retracts. The tree rotates, and another head comes down. That's the happy face again.
Okay. We don't.
It's a hobgoblin.
We don't talk about
Its
their
anatomy doesn't need to make sense.
That's fine. We just don't talk about their equipment. It's all good. Okay. That's a very sensitive subject, apparently, so we good. We can be on our way, then.
Well, if you want to make me new equipment,
that I can
rather than trying to repair the old one that's very damaged.
Okay. Well, how about this? We are a little pressed for time right now, but it sounds like Rufus will be back in contact with you regarding seeds, and Zigzag will be in touch with you regarding reselling. When that happens, we'll go ahead and set up a ways to communicate what you to be made.
Sounds like a good deal. So, I will see you all at some point again later then. Or one of your friends, compatriots. Yes?
This is Greg. Yes.
All right. Well, I hope you find what you're looking for if you are looking for something. Otherwise, have a very nice day.
Thank you.
You as well.
Waves one of the tendrils that are its roots at you.
And we shall make our way out of the weathered grove. Now, does
You
it
make your way out.
does it look weathered because it actually like is weather beaten?
The trees look like they're
been
kind of
through a lot.
knobby and old looking,
like-
and they all kind of bend in one direction like it's windy.
Hmm.
But otherwise, like, they grow really good goblin fruit. They actually look like, I mean, the trees look healthy. They just don't look. They look like they've seen some shit at the same time. Like, I don't know any other way to put
Trees
it.
have seen some things.
They're just kind of old and weathered looking.
Oh my goodness! I remember the days with that goblin fruit picker come through. Damn, it's crazy.
Anyway,
terrible days.
So
Sorry.
I'm going to go ahead and get you guys to your next location.
Mhm.
And
The
then
vending shop.
I think
we'll
we're
call
going
it
to go
the
ahead and call it for the evening there. So, Rufus, are you still doing the, were you going to continue for this next part, or as the hider?
If Greg looks awake, we'll pass it on to Greg.
He's been awake the whole time, Rufus.
He looks more awake now because Zigzag was like,
No, he was
Greg.
napping.
so Zigzag's gonna cover Greg's ears.
He gets
Oh.
up every morning at 6:30 a.m.
Yeah, he was napping.
He stays awake. He's 20. He's 20, Rufus. Like,
That's old for a mushroom.
he's not a mushroom. He's a hobgoblin. Like, he is a mushroom, but like, it's the logistics.
Yeah, but he's old for a mushroom.
No, he's not.
You're telling me there's 20-year-old mushrooms out there?
Okay, like, I know what the point you're trying to make, but he's not that old.
I think we should just let him have it.
I do, but I'm letting you know so that we're both on the same page.
Yeah, I want him to like me, so
Okay, I guess that's fair.
that's why I talk about his bones and his naps.
He doesn't have. No, I get. Okay, I gotta get it.
Uncover
You
Greg's
don't know
ears.
that he doesn't have bones.
I do.
What if he does have bones?
He doesn't.
Well, what if he does?
I've seen. This is gonna sound really creepy. I've seen Greg's insides.
wow. Zigzag. Man,
What if he's got
why you gotta share that information with? This is private and personal medical information.
Sam.
That's a HIPAA button.
Sam beat
that's
like
a
turning
HIPAA
back.
violation for sure?
Oof.
By the way, Greg got an 8 with critical with Never Tread. So
Lovely. I love that for old Greg.
Did Zag just violate the hedge version of HIPAA?
No! Greg got very, very hurt trying to steal from Zigzag's shop. It's complicated. Anyway,
With this next leg,
he does bleed. It's weird.
Okay.
Rufus is
I
gonna
bet
walk up
Jane's
there
Aaron.
next to Meg
Fuck you!
and just look over to Meg and be like,
Do you have a minute to talk?
yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, like, do you want to walk more ahead of them, or like, do you just want to?
Not too far. I gotta keep it
Okay.
on those two little guys.
Like, if you look back at Zigzag, Zigzag's like,
Sim is just joining in because, he doesn't want to be left out. So, yeah, Meg'll walk a little faster to gain a little bit of distance, but not so much that, if something happened, you wouldn't be able to get back there quickly.
Meg,
Mhm.
I know I haven't said anything, but you saved my life before. When we met and you took me in.
I thought you were doing pretty good.
I was doing okay. I wasn't starving or... But that's not living, that's surviving. You saved my life.
Oh.
I'm really into you, Nick. And I know we work together and that makes it weird.
My reaction is different than the characters. I get embarrassed very easily for no reason. So, give me a second, and I'll try to process the whole.
Recalibrate.
We're gonna
Great
recalibrate.
phrase.
It's okay. Zigzag's walking with Sim and being like,
So about the hedge recipe, like I know we kind of like you do have to have that important talk like I talked about, and like whatever happens with that happens with that. But like
So,
yeah.
Meg pause. She does pause for a minute,
Okay, yeah, we're
processing what
doing
it was that was said.
talking shop. Yep.
Yeah,
That's fine.
she does process for a minute because of the way that it was phrased was the into part. Don't.
I'm gonna mute.
Yeah, this is so turn off. I can't. Your faces. I see it. Terrible. And I apologize for that. But I honestly don't know what to say because not a lot of people have expressed a like for me. A lot of people find me kind of annoying, to be fair. Then again, it's not like I do anything to fix that,
I remember from before. I had a grandma. She used to tell me that a princess had to kiss a lot of frogs before she found a prince. I'm not a prince, I'm just big, strong, ugly monster. But
well, I mean, Beauty did fall in love with the Beast because the Beast had a good heart.
he was also a prince, though. And he totally murdered Gaston.
To be fair, she didn't know that. All right, we're gonna just to devil's advocate here. She didn't know he would. Well, maybe she did. She did see that portrait she wasn't supposed to.
The whole portrait, the wing, the
fucking conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
I'm just saying.
But
we digress.
If we make it out of here, I just don't want to. I don't want to get hurt really bad without you knowing that I've kind of been in love with you for a while.
take her hand, and she'll stick it on his very big arm. And you can feel that heat radiating off of her, because she is far warmer than normal people. I appreciate you telling me. I don't think you're going to get that hurt. I think we're going to be okay. And maybe when we get out of the hedge, we can talk more about this. Maybe sit down and have dinner about it.
On that note, I need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
If something goes down, things get violent. If you see a bunch of petal blossoms start to fall,
Jeez.
get everyone out. Don't worry about me. I'll find you when it's over.
All right.
When the petal blossoms start to fall, everyone dies.
I can get everybody out.
I can't.
It's not a
really
problem.
Control it. And I don't want to hurt anyone that we care about.
That makes sense.
My keeper said that the fallen blossoms tell a story. My story's not a very good one, Egg. I don't want to hurt you, I don't want to hurt Sim, I don't want to hurt Zigzag. I don't want to hurt old Greg or Reggie.
I believe you. And if something seems to go awry, I will do my best to get everybody out. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah.
Not for me, anyways.
Can I hold your hand? Maybe.
Yeah, you can hold my hand.
Your hands are pretty little.
They are.
My hands are pretty big.
But my hands are also very, very warm.
Yeah.
Rufus will just reach over and kind of snag her hand. And he kind of has to do that, like, really tall dude, short partner thing where he's got to, like, stand like that.
Yep.
I just like to.
And her hand is warm.
Oh, good.
It's a lot warmer than yours. If it had been winter time, it would be that nice hand warmer of here, come over here and let me just eat. But
I just like
because
to.
it's spring, it's a nice temperature. What?
Yeah. Oh well, Sim is in the back there talking with Zigzag, but I'd also like to send a shout out to our very active chat at the moment. We have a huge raid that has come in of 9 folks. We've got Ramos, we've got Azir Butterfly, everybody's.
Hi
very happy to catch us live. We are actually on the verge of wrapping up. So we do appreciate you guys rolling in. And we definitely appreciate your comments. Very, very positive. So thank you.
All right. But Zigzag and Sim, if you'd like to go ahead and outline your conversation real quick.
Yeah, so with the hedge recipes, like I'm thinking like between, I mean, you do metal work too, and since I also do metal work, maybe we could make something together, and yeah.
Ooh,
like friends.
Yeah, I like this idea actually quite a bit. Origin,
Cool.
Sim will actually be like he'll ponder that for a second and then be like, yeah, actually very much. I would love to make something together with Zigzag. Be amazing.
I mean, I know you've only saw like what's in the shop, really, but like when I'm at home, there's other things that I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I have some books that I've recently actually come across that have some very, very interesting esoteric sort of knowledge with building stuff. So I think, I'd like to definitely collaborate with you. I think we could build something really, really amazing.
Yeah, I don't do much with making anything of an esoteric nature anymore, but I'm really good with altering already existing things. That's why I was good with your map,
Right. You want to... I've seen where you make things move that normally don't move. Or normally don't move in a certain way. But that's the extent of it. It's just a change in the way that it moves, but it's not anything beyond that, correct?
Well, kind of. I mean, everything has an opportunity to move. You just have to kind of give it that little push. Like when Gary's having a really hard time, I gotta just take and have him walk out so that I can take and work on him. Usually it's coins. It's mostly coins. One time it was a belt.
All right.
But,
I propose this then. When we get back from this that we're working on, we return, which we're going to do.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. So, you can come over to the forge. You can come over to the shop. You can bring whoever you want. You can bring, obviously, you can bring old Greg. You can bring this if they care to.
I need to bring Greg with me. It's important.
Mm-hmm. Then we can forge something. And I have an idea.
I really like that. I don't know exactly. You said that you did used to have someone.
Yeah.
I saw some. I don't know if this is like overstepping. So if it is, I do apologize. But I know Megan said you did some dates when we were talking. It looks really nice. And I'm really sorry. I know what happened with the church was rough on everybody, but it was more rough on others.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to say, I'm sorry.
I appreciate that, Zigzag. I appreciate that more than you can possibly understand.
I mean, probably. I mean, Meg. Technically, Greg was the first friend I made, and then I met Meg. Now you guys, and we're. I hope we stay a motley. That would be nice.
Well, I don't see anything at the moment threatening that. So we're good. But yeah, let's build something.
We'll make something, and it'll be beautiful and wondrous and yeah.
Yeah.
We can put some of that fire into it. That is a joke. Because you're a fire elemental and the hedge recipe is to contain an element. So it's a good joke.
It's a great joke.
Yeah.
And then Sim will kind of help, kind of catch up depending on where Meg and Rufus are, and have the map out and be ready to...
They are holding hands at the front of the...
Zigzag's gonna just like,
I know you could do it. I don't understand the finger gun thing. Could you explain it to me? Meg says it's for flair.
All right, you guys get to the vending shop according to the map. You come through again. It's basically like pathway rounds, and basically much like with the art museum, you walk into basically what is a clearing. It's nice, it's manicured, the hedge has been clearly kept at bay from this area rather than being tangled and overgrown, much like the museum, which seems to be falling into disrepair and being eaten by the hedge.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like it's very well taken care of, but it is a decent sized shop. Nothing enormous or anything, like, a standard convenience store size. It's not like a huge super center or anything. And it says vending shop on it. And from the windows, you can see what looks to be a whole bunch of little vending machines.
Mm-hmm.
Only the little panels and doors in them have normal looking food, like cheeseburgers and fries, and so it's not like the soda vending. Now they have the normal vending machines too, where you put in the money and you hit the button and it pops out the bottom and you can grab your soda or you can grab your snacks. Little thing twirls and the crackers fall out or whatever. But they also have the ones that are like actual food, where you would put in your currency and open the door and out pops some fresh food. And that is what the vending shop is, which is cool because for the Changeling, it is going to be lunchtime, a little bit after, early afternoon. It took you a couple hours to walk
So
through that area.
Good timing. So,
But yeah, so...
All right.
Yay! We did it!
All right.
we did
It took us a
it.
while. Very
It took us
giggly this entire episode.
It took us so long to get started. It really did. Especially with the lady stockings. I'm not explaining. It's not happening. No.
Lady fingers, lady stockings, ladybugs, ladybird.
Yeah.
True enough. But yeah, thank you for everyone who came in.
Yeah.
It's
Great to have you.
wonderful.
Great to have you guys around.
Hi
Yes.
guys.
Hello.
I hope your stream was good too.
Yeah. But yep, we're gonna wrap it up for tonight, and thank you again for joining us, and catch us on the VOD, and visit our YouTube channel, of course, that's linked in our Twitch for all this awesomeness that you have here.
We do.
And more.
And as always,
Yeah.
I am.
welcome to the Figment Collective.
Collective.
Welcome to the collective. We did it.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Happy time zone.
Yeah.
Happy time zone. Yes. What a
Alright.
morning, evening thing. We're gonna
Maybe
keep
we're gonna
talking.
end all
We're hard to
classy,
make 'em
actually having a
dance.
drink, and
Yeah.
And we are signing off now.
Yeah, end the stream.